It is now 7:35 for today's Foxy Moms Wellness Wednesday. Many children suck their thumb, and it can be a tough habit to break. Dr. Brittany Massey from Star Raj Family Dental is here with some advice this morning. Hi.
Hi, good morning.
All right, well, thumb sucking is actually a natural reflex for children, isn't it?
For infants especially.
Yeah, I mean, that's something that they have, that suckling is just kind of a natural thing that they do. But there's other reasons, too, that children suck their thumbs, right?
Right, especially when they're older, they tend to do it out of habit or comfort.
And is it just a way to fall asleep sometimes?
A lot of times, or if they're afraid or even hungry or a lot of different reasons, it just helps them. It's a comfort, a habit.
And then it becomes a habit, but that habit can lead to some long-term dental problems, right? What type of problems can you experience?
Right. After a lot of use, we tend to see malocclusion where they have an open mouth. Basically, there's air going through instead of the teeth closing together. And so you can have speech problems, lisp, things like that because there's no blockage for that air.
So we know it's a natural reflex, but there comes a point where parents really need to start thinking about trying to break the habit. So is there a certain age that they should start doing that?
There's not necessarily a certain age. Basically, we are looking at how the teeth and the palate and things like that are being shaped by this habit. Once we start seeing problems, then we really need to start addressing those sucking, pacifiers, thumbs.
Yeah, pacifier is not a substitute for the thumb sucking, by the way. It's not like take out the thumb, put in the pacifier, because that's going to cause the same problems, right?
Right.
I know that you have some things that can actually help. So we're going to put that on the screen right now. And you say, one of the things you really want to do is look at the anxiety. Kind of tackle that, not pull their thumb out of their mouth, but kind of look at the reason why, correct?
Exactly, perfect. Yep, that's the first step. It's the most conservative step.
Also, you want to provide comfort, You don't want to yell and make it more uncomfortable for them, correct?
Right.
And what about rewarding children? Is that a good way to?
I like that way. Everybody has a different parenting style, and their kids are all different, but that's one of my favorites. I think that's always a good start.
I know that the dentists, a lot of times you're a good resource too, because the kids have their checkups. So this is something parents can talk to their dentist and say, can you address this with our child? Because a lot of times they'll listen to you a lot more than they will a parent, right?
Right.
And what do you tell them? What would you tell the kids to try to get them to refrain?
It depends. I like starting with the conservative things. I like you said, addressing the comfort, doing a sticker chart, something like that for a positive reward. And basically, if they're not going to go into that, you got to get more aggressive.
And you can cover the hand too, like with a Band-Aid, put a sock over the hand just to kind of,
T-shirts.
But I know that there is a last resort, and I know it's not the one that you're the biggest fan of, but there are appliances that if it becomes such a bad habit that they just can't stop.
Definitely.
And what does that do? Is it just on the teeth?
Yeah,
is it something like a retainer? Or?
It is. It's like a semi-permanent retainer, and basically it stays in until the habit's broken. And what it does is it's placed in the palate with bands around the teeth, so that basically the thumb cannot get in, and they can't get that sucking motion, sucking satisfaction from the thumb because it's blocked. It can't get up on the palate.
Okay, well, I know that you also have a book that you recommend. It's called David Decides About Thumb Sucking, a story for children, a guide for parents. You've actually got this on your website, and I know that's just a great resource for parents, too, if they have a lot of questions and looking for some advice,
Definitely,
correct?
especially for kids that are older. It's a good one for kids that are in elementary school and things like that.
All right, that's a problem. A lot of kids have formed this habit, so we want to stop it so that they don't have those dental problems. Tell people your website and get more information.
www.kidssmile.com.
All right, Dr. Brittany, thanks so much. We will see you next month.
Thank you.
All right, thanks. It is now 7:39. We'll be right back with your trivia answer. First, though, last night's winning Mega